Alright, well, we should be live now. Allegedly, of course. Are we? Can I run the ad on the Twitch thing? Oh my god, I can? Oh my god, that means it's working, chat. No way, man! Oh, frick! Oh, heck word! Okay, cool. Gaming. We are live stream. We are live stream. We are live stream. Morbius. Okay. So. Dude, why is it every time I go live my throat explodes? Holy shit. Oh my god. A little morb. So chat, today we are making bad life choices. Because today, chat, today we are ranking every boss unit that has ever been printed in Vanguard history. I just want to give you a good idea of how many of these there are, chat. Now you see all of that? You see all of that? This is a public template, by the way, if you're curious. Also, this one didn't upload, so it's at the end. This one is at the end because it's a promo, and I didn't feel like digging through those. But anyway, I'm just gonna go through them in the order that they're on here. So there are. Let me actually refresh the page, see if it's updated. No, it still bugs and says that there are 31 images. Chat, there are 824 images on this tier list that we're going to have to go through. I'm going to be explaining why I'm placing all of them where I am placing them. So, you know... So the thing is, right, I was kind of thinking about how I want to do this. And, like, I have, like, the general idea of the rules of this in my head. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to rank them. There are units in here that are not boss units anymore, but were at one point the face of a deck, or perhaps even an entire clan if it's early enough. Looking at you, Dragonic Overlord original version. So basically we're going to be ranking the units in concept or in context of their deck that they are the boss unit of, whether that's a good stuff pile, a dedicated strategy, whether they are one thing you could be doing with a good stuff pile. You know, like Blazing Flare, Overlord, and Aleph will all be ranked in the context of the same deck because they're all different takes on the same deck. Whereas, like, the Amber Dragon Grade 3, slightly different contextually compared to the rest. Now, there's a couple of cards that I'm not going to rank. I say a couple. There's a lot of cards that I'm not going to rank that are from the D era because I just don't know what the fuck the deck or the boss does, and I don't feel like reading all of the cards necessary to figure that out. And then there are a couple that are just kind of on here because this took me 6 hours to image gather for. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm aware already of some that I grabbed that I probably should not have. And so like Exculpate shouldn't be here, you know. That said, if I don't know it and I don't feel like reading it, or it's exactly Exculpate the Blaster and shouldn't be here, it won't be ranked. But if it's something that's, you know, outdated, no longer a boss, it'll be ranked in the context of the deck that it was a boss unit for. We'll be discussing why this guy is already on the list in his own tier later. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. For now, though, we should get started with the tier list. So you'll notice that if I zoom in, these are actually decent quality images, right? Maybe not on stream because it's 720p, but if I need to brush up on what any of these cards do, I'm going to be zooming in. I am going to have to do that with quite a few of these, but these early ones, not so much. In fact, these first four, I already know exactly what they do, and not just because we already zoomed in on them. So, Embodiment of Victory, Aleph. Now, of course, this guy didn't remain a boss unit for very long. He was the thing you were doing in Kagero Good Stuff in the first couple of sets. Then they got the end. It's nice. He's cool. He's interesting. He's in set 1 and he superior rides. You know, he's one of 2 ways to superior ride this early in the game. Set 2 containing the second one in Barkgull. But he has it on the grade 3, or no. Sorry, it's the grade 2 that has it. My bad. But, what's really interesting about Aleph is that, he has a semi-generic skill for the time. A lot of units had, Counterblast 3 to gain power and crit, but he's Counterblast 4. It's a little more expensive. Some units have, like, 2 that are conditional. But his is 4 because you can use it on rearguard as well. You know, it's lots of interesting stuff with early costs, but they're really expensive. What's really cool about Aleph is that you do that, and then you use his other skill by soul blasting the guys that he uses for his superior ride, the 2, the 1, and the crit. You countercharge 5. Well, you countercharge infinitely. If you're playing relay fight, you can countercharge 11 or whatever the fuck the number is, and you'll be good. You'll be gaming. So that's pretty neat. In context for the time, and considering he never really got dedicated support to become the boss of anything major in the future, this card was very interesting as a boss unit. All right, next we have Cock. Chat, we have Cock. Chat, it's Alfred the Cock. So Alfred is Counterblast 3, call a Royal Paladin from your deck. All right. So of note with Alfred here as well, he also has an interesting skill. So the entire identity of Royal Paladin has always been like, oh my god, friendship, right? That's kind of the whole vibe. They've had different takes on it, but that's the vibe of Royal Paladin. Alfred has an interesting take on this, where units can't boost him, but he gains 2,000 power for each Royal Paladin that you have out. He can get up to 20k when he swings, but you can't put a guy behind him. It's pretty cool. And yeah, Counterblast 3 to grab a guy is not so bad. But it's also not the most interesting thing. He's not really the boss of anything now, but he was still a way to play Royal Paladin for a long time. Not a great way to play Royal Paladin, but, you could still theoretically try to build around just spamming a board and having a 20k swing consistently on your Vanguard circle every turn. It wasn't the worst thing you could be doing. I'll put it in B tier. I think that given that it's set 1, we'll give it a little bit of leeway, right? Some of these are going to be, we're going to be a little nicer to if they're early on in their series. Not for G, but, frickin', I think that for some of these, yeah, we're gonna have to be nice, but for others we're not. But overall, I think that Alfred is, honestly, a fine boss unit of the early Royal Paladins. Establishes quite well what they're doing, but in a way that is pretty unique from many other Royal Paladin bosses, even since then. Even since then. So, next up, we have CEO Amaterasu. Amaterasu's a Mega Blast, but she's also our first effect that checks the top card of your deck, which is pretty cool. She's like fine. It's an on-hit draw 5. It's actually a draw up to 5, which is really funny. And she gets plus 4k, meaning that she, despite being on a 10k base while swinging, can offensively hit not just 11Ks, but also what would go on to be important in 13Ks, and I guess 12Ks, but I mean, okay, by that time, you're definitely not playing this card. The downside to being a Mega Blast, of course, is that you're a Mega Blast, and that if you're not in exactly Nova Grappler, you have dick all for ways to get the Counter Blast back. Oh! YouTube used the wrong stream! Wait, I literally have on Restream. It's... Wait. Hold on. Restream is literally saying that it's broadcasting to the correct stream, and it just isn't. Wait. YouTube itself fucked this one up. Huh? I was very confused how you read the title as No Bitches, and then I looked, and now I'm just confused. Well, that is concerning. I'm just gonna reuse this old thumbnail. The stream not supposed to be card games, no Bikel? No, there's another stream that I scheduled and Restream is telling me I'm broadcasting to. That I'm just not. So here, let me update the title. To what it's supposed to be. What the fuck? Oh yeah, there's a date in that image, isn't there? Okay, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I can fix the thumbnail. Give me a second. Hold on. I can fix the thumbnail. Hold on. We're just gonna leave that there for a moment while I fix it. Alright, let me take this and just this. Bold it, make it size like 300. That's too big. Make it size like 200. Perfect. There we go. We just slapped some shitty text over it. This is a thumbnail from back when I was doing Vanguard reveals. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot again. Good job, arbitrary program. Okay, to be fair, this one is on YouTube's end. Because again, Restream is showing that it's going to the right YouTube live stream. So, thanks, YouTube. That's cool of you. I guess. Yay. Anyway. Okay. Shit. Okay. Amaterasu. So, CEO Amaterasu being a Mega Blast kind of sucks, but being a draw 5 is interesting. And again, in the context of, like, Wave 1 support in the very first era of the game. I mean, even I'll account for it for V era as well. D is different because nations are way fuckier. But when a clan is introduced completely into a format, and even G, I'll be a little more, like, critical and potentially lenient on some designs for this. When a clan is first introduced to an era, I think it's really important to have your main boss unit, especially when you only have one. You really want it to emphasize just what you are going to want to be doing in that deck. And Oracle Think Tank says, fuck you, I draw more cards than you do. Not an identity you'd find for a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's for sure. Certainly not one you'd find in Dragon Ball, because everyone's drawing 20 cards. Dragon Ball players be like, have Bandai print enough of a set that the player base can play it, or draw 20, and then they choose to draw 20 willingly. Anyway, So yeah, being a Mega Blast, you know, is a huge design drawback. Being an on-hit is like... But overall, I would say definitely a solid mid-tier in the context of its time. Once it started to get actual support, this specific card got phased out, so by the time we have, like, Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu and support for Amaterasu units, Amaterasu has been phased out. This Amaterasu, at least, has been phased out as the face of that. I think that before then, all she got was, I think she got Susanoo before that in his Grade 2 form. Fun fact, Strider Susanoo, for any Vanguard players that are watching, that played during Gira, Susanoo, the Strider, was originally a Grade 2 unit that was a 9k that gained 3k when it attacks if you have an Amaterasu Vanguard. Get fucked, idiot. Screw you, I draw more cards isn't a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a card. It's several cards. Also, it is a deck. It's called Worm. Everyone in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is allowed to have an endless stream of card advantage. They're just not allowed to do it by drawing. Fucking hell. Oh, right. Also chat. We have gotten some reveals for Yu-Gi-Oh! Since the last time we streamed, and so I wanted to go over these. I've actually been really excited because we got the Malice ones. I'm not looking at my screen. I see that that image has the text on screen. In fact, fuck you. No, it doesn't. So we got the Malice stuff, right? And then we got the Ryuge stuff, and I was like, oh shit, what's the new Ryzeal support gonna be? It's probably gonna be cool because the new Malice stuff looks cool and the new Ryuge stuff looks cool. And so now we got the Ryzeal stuff about 12 hours after I ended that stream, and I was like, damn. And I just haven't. I've been doing stuff, so I haven't been live. Along with Ryzeal, we also have some randos and the Master Duel ban list to go over, and plenty of new Vanguard stuff that I might start going over. So you know, we'll see. I'll probably actually pull up on the Vanguard website the new Dingus that just got revealed. After we're done going through these. So let's see here. We got a monster and a Tarp Crad. Alright, you can only special summon it once per turn with its effects, and its second effects once per turn. On a modern card? No way! Alright, so on summon, you set a Ryzeal spell trap. Well, okay then. Detaching one material from your monster, which I don't think is a condition that they have yet, so maintaining that I believe all of their special summoning conditions are different. I mean, this thing's just going to be cracked. Even if this trap's not good, you can set any spell trap that you want. It's going to be insane. It's just a lot of pieces. The one thing is, this might not fit super well into the mold of the deck. It's probably going to be a 1 or a 2 of, especially because you can't normal it. But you got plenty of ways to search it, special it out of deck. Lots of things you can do with this. You know what I mean? It's just a crazy-ass card that lets you extend even more. And if you want to be really hyper-consistent, you just run 3 of all the Ryzeals. You got 27 trillion starters and 15 extenders, half of which are also starters. Great. You do, genuinely. You have like 15 starters and like 15 extenders, and half of that is overlap. Alright, for the... Wait, Ryzeal Mass Driver. I'm getting flashbacks. Apply this effect for the rest of the turn, then attach this card to a rank 4 as material. Ryzeal monsters will gain 1,000 attack. If this card is sent to the graveyard except from the field, target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish it. What? Alright. So this trap sucks dick. The monster's cracked. The monster's cracked, though. That's nuts. Alright, we have Brain Controller. Those aren't the hands from Brain Control, but okay. If this unit is normal or special summoned, add a Brain Control from you. Oh god, it's one of these. Oh god, it's one of these. If you pay life points, you can target one face-up monster on the field that has a level and declare a level from 1 to 8. It becomes the declared level. If this card is sent to the graveyard, a secret material... Wait, it's a tuner! Wait, it's a tuner! No, dude. Special to your opponent's field with its effects negated. What the fuck? Bomber place. What does that mean? Why does it have 1350 attack? Oh my god, look at that artwork. Look at that artwork. I love them. They're mine. You can't have them. Once per chain, pay 600, and then if you control monsters from levels 1 through 6, what? Then you can choose a face-up monster your opponent controls that is a level and destroy all other monsters with an equal level, rank, or link rate. Yeah, fuck you, Sprite. Choose one monster your opponent or one monster you control that has a level, and destroy all monsters in its column. Yo, Mech Knights? Let's go, gamers. If you do not have another copy of this in your graveyard, banishment, or face-up field, banish the top 7 cards face down. Your opponent banishes 7 cards. What? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, Konami? What the shitballs is this? Okay. 7-star Sky Style Batojutsu Hagun. Okay. Wait, so does that level 1 through 6 require a full field including the EMZ? Yes, that's how it reads, because it says if you control each level from 1 to 6. So, the way that that reads is, yes. Target a face-up monster you control, equip a level 7 from your hand or deck with the same type but a different name as it equips spell that gives 700... This kicks ass in Red Eyes, Equip, Beat Down, and Felgrand. If you're still trying to jam Red Eyes, Equip, and Felgrand Equip, then you know. When do we get that level 7 main deck Noble Knight, guys? When we get that main deck level 7 Noble Knight, this will unironically be like decent-ish in Noble Knights as just extra equip. That's so funny. When an opponent's level or rank 8 monster is destroyed by battle with this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. Well, fair enough. I just realized the YouTube stream is on way more of a delay than it normally is because YouTube decided to create a new stream and ignore restream, telling it to broadcast to the stream that I told it to. That's frustrating. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do once we finish going through the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Since we've only gotten through 3 guys, I'm just gonna recap these 3 on the restart. And I'm just gonna restart the YouTube stream. All right, abduction. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Banish 1 monster from your deck or extra with the same original type, attribute, and level, rank, or link rating. And if you do, take control of it. But if you banish a monster with the same original name, negate the taken monster's effects. I mean, this actually just seems kind of decent. It's one of those things where, first off, it doesn't completely shut things down, right? And it also requires you to be building a specific way. This is definitely going to be something that's going to benefit in, like, a Tier 0 format, because, duh. But honestly, I think this is fine. This seems like a decent enough card in specific metas, where it's like, okay, well, I know that I'm going to be... Or even in specific decks where, like, well, I'm not going to be going into my extra deck very often. Yoink, you know, like, ooh, why, you know, like, I just throw this into my Dogmatica list and start running a bunch of guys, you know? I think that's fine. You know, start running a bunch of meta guys with just one big choke point you want to hit, right? Like, I don't know, Appo. Appo's banned now, though. I think that's cool. All right, and then for the Master Duel ban list. All right, it's all at once. Newly Forbidden, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Also featuring spoilers. Awesome. Cool. Summon Limit is also now banned. This is valid. This is true. This is good. This is fine. This is fair. These cards are stinky doo-doo dum-dum heads. Especially you with Snake Eye around. Anti-spell fragrance limited, maxi semi-limited. Honestly, these both make sense. Maxi being semi'd makes sense with the Charmies being in the game. Maxi has been semi'd in OCG for months at this point. Like, genuinely. Foolosh came out, and I think next list, Max got semi'd. I think it's fine. I think that it's fine. I'm of the opinion that Max should only be at 0 or 3, but the math does change when Fool Loss exists. So, it's whatever. It's fine, I guess. What else we got semi-limited? What else we got semi-limited here? Nightmare Throne, Sengen Kaiman. Didn't we just limit Kaiman? Wait, didn't we just limit Kaiman? Nightmare Throne, I get. That actually hits you about a little bit. A lot of it, actually. Didn't we just limit Kaiman? Isn't this an unhit? Thinking? Oh, and that's it. Okay. Newly unlimited. Aluber the Boober of Doober. Bestial Saranir. I forgot Saranir was limited. Why did they limit Saranir? This card sucks. Oh, why are we zooming in? Hello? Cyberchar. Destiny Hero Celestial. No way, dude. People are going to be... DP is going to be everywhere again. Oh no, just like Dragoon was for a day. Morbing Jar! Branded opening. Okay. I actually think I might have Summon Limit and Village, but I think those are also both SRs, so it doesn't fucking matter. I will be dismantling one of my maxis, though, I guess. Just craft a Fool Loss with it. But yeah, fucking... This is a fine ban list. It's not offensive, but it's not amazing. It doesn't really do anything. Anyway, okay. So, okay, apologies to the YouTube stream here. I am going to end the YouTube stream really quickly here. And refresh the restream page and try and get YouTube to actually stream to the correct broadcast. So give me one moment, YouTube and Twitch. Penis. More.